What we can see is that President-elect Donald Trump officially secures his win early this morning. That's when Wisconsin's results finally came in. Our neighboring state flipping back to red after going blue for President Biden in 2020.
Voters in the Badger State, though, didn't vote red across the board. Se Kwon live for us in Hudson with a closer look at the voting trends there in Wisconsin. I say good morning.
Hey, good morning to you guys. Yeah, you know, the big local race that we've all been really closely watching here is that race for the U.S. Senate seat, I should say, in Wisconsin here. With 99% of the votes now in, Democratic incumbent Senator Tammy Baldwin has now declared victory over her Republican challenger, Eric Hovde. In a statement, Baldwin saying, in part, the people of Wisconsin have chosen someone who always puts Wisconsin first, someone who shows up, listens, and works with everyone to get the job done. And they rejected the billionaires and the special interests who want to come to our state, spread hate and division, and buy their way into power. I am proud to head back to the Senate as we embrace our state motto, forward, and keep fighting for the workers, farmers, and families that make our state great. From the bottom of my heart, it is an honor to serve the people of Wisconsin. Now, once again, 99% of votes have been counted here in Wisconsin, but it is still considered too close to call at this point. Baldwin, of course, has the lead, though, with 49.4% of votes, Hovde trailing with 48.5%. We are talking about a margin of over 27,000 votes here. Wisconsin does not do automatic recounts. That's something to keep in mind, but the losing candidate does have the right to request a recount if they finish with a 1 percentage point of the winner. Either way, the GOP did pick up enough seats to gain control of the U.S. Senate. So this Senate majority flip means Republicans could hold both chambers in Congress, which would give them power over policies for at least the next 2 years. Now, Tom and Kelly, as you mentioned, we know Wisconsin was a key battleground state to watch this year. President Biden flipped this state to the Democrats' corner in the last general election back in 2020. And now we're seeing this situation play out that's very similar to what we saw happen here in 2016. Of course, that is when Donald Trump became the first Republican presidential candidate to win Wisconsin in over 3 decades. And with Trump winning Wisconsin against Vice President Kamala Harris, of course, that now makes him the president-elect. Now, if the losing candidate wants to request a recount, if they actually qualify for that recount, if they're in that 1 percentage point margin there, they need to request that recount by 5 o'clock. 3 days after those election results are certified. Of course, we'll keep watching these local races for you. Obviously, this U.S. Senate race is very tight right now, and we'll let you know if anything changes throughout this morning. Back to you guys.
Yeah. All right. Say for us there in Hudson. Thank you.